Welcome, good people, as always, to another episode of the Leroy Bar Report, episode 30 to be exact, man. We got none other than the homie, Eric, the young God. As always, Bonnet God. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the guy that always come through with the flyest gear as well. And real chill, real fly like, you know what I'm saying? So, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the Leroy Bar Report.
Hey man, thank you, man. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely appreciate having you, man. I've been checking out, doing my research, man, looking at your, this and that and the other for yourself, and I see you've been doing the YouTube thing for damn near a decade now. I saw like videos from like nine plus years ago. You know what I'm saying? Thousands of videos on there, so I know the dedication is there. The work effort has been put in, so it's like it's dope to see. With my journey being a podcaster, you know what I'm saying? Like just trying to find my lane and, get my niche and do this, that, and the other. It's dope to see other YouTube people succeeding and flourishing in what they do as you do, man. So, man, congrats to everything you got going on and everything you've accomplished thus far, man, for sure.
I appreciate that, man. That's very kind words, man. I definitely appreciate that.
Always, man. Yeah, definitely. So as always, man, we just get your name, your backstory, man. You know, where you're from, your upbringing, what led you to where you are today, the successful person and, successful entrepreneurship, I should say, that you got going on with yourself, man. So just, let the people know what's going on with you, man.
So, like, how did I start doing interviews?
Or that, or just your backstory, man. Like, where you from and this, that, and the
Yeah.
other. Absolutely, yeah. And then we'll get
I'm,
into, we'll get into how you started all that. Absolutely.
yeah, for sure. No, I am from Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
As you said, my name is Eric, and yeah, I started doing interviews. Well, I guess what led me to doing interviews, I used to I used to sell heroin when I was at the fifth grade. And
Okay.
one of the people I used to sell heroin to used to be like, "Hey, you talk a lot. Um, you probably should, you know, probably should not be talking so much. You probably should be an interviewer," in a sarcastic way. But as a fifth grader, I didn't know what that was really, so I looked it up,
Yeah.
and yeah, that kind of inspired everything. So I stopped selling the heroin and everything, and I just been doing interviews ever since.
Absolutely. That's dope. So fifth grade. So that's shit. Fifth grade.
11 years old.
11.
Yeah.
So you already had that vision in the back of your head, like, I'm that type of guy that's like, charismatic and, talks a lot and this, that, and the other, and kind of like taps in. You seem like the type of guy that like taps in with things quick and like you get a feel of like what's going on, and then like when shit happens, it's like boom. Like,
So you
okay.
gotta be a little charismatic. So heroin at fifth grade. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was already trying to get money.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, I'm making all this up. I did not sell heroin in fifth grade. You're
Hey,
hyping it up.
I'm
Absolutely.
I'm running with it. I'm hearing hair because of the bonnets. I'm hearing hair.
I was in heroin. I was in heroin. That's funny. So
See,
hair is also crazy.
hey, it's funny as hell to say this. That's funny as hell. No, fifth grade, 11 years old, heroin. Yeah, no, man, no, we.
I was not selling heroin, no hair in the fifth grade, but I was gonna see how long I was gonna go. But I was like, let me stop doing this.
No. I'm listening, but I'm hearing it, but I'm like, I'm think this man says hair, but hey, I watch the interviews. I know. And it's just off the top of the brain type shit, so it's gonna be like, yeah, heroin.
That's
Nah, man,
hilarious.
we ain't promoting that.
That's
But
funny.
no, that's
No,
funny as hell.
I was not selling drugs in the fifth grade. Never sold drugs.
No, never. No.
But,
Never
you
so we ain't even promoting them. No.
Not at all. Not at all. You ever sold drugs, man?
No, man, never. It's not my lane, bro. Like that's not the type of thing. Like I just wouldn't be good at it, bro. Like you know how some people be like, some people got hoop dreams, some people got rap dreams, some people are great at what they do. That's just nah, man. I'm
Not your
good.
bag.
I'm good at podcasts. I'm good at just picking people's brains a little bit. That's about it.
Got you.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it, man. Would you ever do like something like heroin?
No, bro. Strictly weed, man.
Strictly
Man,
weed.
that's it,
Strictly
bro.
weed. No
No.
coke?
Nah, bro. Nah. Weed is it's like, bro, like there's so many levels to drugs, bro. it's just levels I don't want to go to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember when we was I probably was like in 11th grade, and I had this scar on my arm that's kind of gone now. And I remember telling this girl, I forget what we were supposed to do, but I guess we were supposed to share something about each other. I think it was like first day of school, 11th grade, and I told the girl, I said, "Yeah, this comes from heroin needles." And she freaked out. She's like, "I need to leave. I don't need to sit by here. What's going on?"
yeah.
And yeah, I've never done heroin.
No, bro. Never will. No, bro. Hey, and we don't want people thinking that either. You know what I'm saying? Like they know. People know. If they know, they know. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, people think I'm on drugs. There's definitely a lot of times in the comments they're like, well, usually in my earlier videos, they're like, "This guy must be on cocaine. This guy's got too much energy. This guy's I need what this guy's."
Yeah, right. What is this guy on? No, bro.
Yeah, but no,
It's just good. It's just good vibes, good energy, man. At the end of the day,
good vibes, man.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm done ruining your
No,
podcast.
no. Hey, this was probably the best intro. Like, it's just flowing, bro. It's like I said, bro. I was thinking hair, and it was hair plus will win.
Hair plus add-on.
Comedy. But yeah, it's all Jacksonville, Florida, man. Growing up in Jacksonville, what was it like? Like, cause I think I read somewhere, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to get this wrong, but you have 3 mixtapes circling somewhere.
That's so funny. I don't know where you heard that at, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, there's Big. And
You're not in the music. So you just do this.
No, you're right. I don't know where you heard that at, but you're right. It's Big. That was the first thing I put out. It was a mixtape about big girls. Me and my
Big
friend
girls.
Nate.
Big
Shout
girls.
yeah, we put out a mixtape 10th grade about big girls. Shout out to Nate number 8. That's who I made it with, young Nato.
8.
And
shout out to Nate.
And then the next one was 17 Club. We were 17 years old.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make something called 17 Club. That was me also, Nate again, and C. Robin, a Michigan artist. And then 12th grade, I dropped Clone Cardi. Or no. After I graduated 12th grade, I dropped Clone Cardi, which
Clone Cardi.
It was essentially like people. I think I just said like Cardi was not a good artist, and Playboy Cardi, and
not Cardi B.
I said, yeah, not Cardi B, Playboy Cardi.
For sure.
And they were like, people were like, if it's so easy, you make it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna clone Playboy Cardi, and it was a mixtape of me just like me like doing Playboy Cardi type songs. So yeah,
for
Clone
sure.
Cardi, Big, and 17 Club.
Absolutely. 3 dope mixtapes for sure. So what's your favorite interview so far that you've done? I know you've done many, but if you can think off the top of your dome, what's your favorite interview so far you've done?
Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that question because, like you said, there's so many.
Yeah. Most recent. Let's say within the last year. Let's say within this year.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. My
sure.
2 favorite are probably for different reasons. I interviewed No Name, and I interviewed Kevin Gates. I would say those are probably my 2 favorite that I did in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, those are definitely like ones that if I had to show somebody me doing interviews, I show them Kevin Gates or the No Name one.
For sure. That's dope. Yeah, I really the one that I got into was the I think I watched the first one I watched with you was you and Nyanse. Fire. It was just like it was super organic, man. Like one of those where you just like look at like who you're interviewing and knowing he's an up and coming artist and this, that, and the other. But you think about it like him, Mike, El Custo, people like that. You just think like, damn, okay, they up and coming artists, but they've been doing it for like 5+ years and just now getting a light. So it's just dope to see like you shining light on those type of artists that are up and coming, as well as going back, like you said, to the Kevin Gates, to the No Name, where they kind of got a name for themselves as well. So it's definitely dope to see that range. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's never a problem to give flowers and give support and just show other black people, black men of our stature that it's support, man. It ain't never like, oh man, he doing this. Let me try to do it. And this, everybody get that love and support for sure, bro. So it's always dope to see.
For sure. Did you discover me off the Niantic thing? Is that how you found me?
Yeah, so I was watching a Mike interview actually. No, I was watching Mike live. He was doing a recent concert live, and the next video happened to be like it was a video of Mike, you interviewing Mike like I think 2 years ago when was it Beware the Monkey? Was that last year?
Disco.
Disco was 2 years ago. Okay. But yeah, you were interviewing him, and I think Nyanse had popped up in the background on some like just some chill shit, like pop in, pop out type shit. So it was like, okay, let me see who this dude is. Then I went to Mike, and it was like, what the fuck? Like I'm listening to music. I like the range of it. I already listened to Earl Sweatshirt, and it was like, damn, okay. Now I'm going to Apple Music, and I'm like, okay, let me look at similar artists. Mike, Nyanse, El Custo, 454. It was so many artists that popped up, and it was like, damn, where the fuck have I been at? You know what I'm saying? This, man, music. Yeah. People can say music is like not where it's supposed to be, or hip hop. Them motherfuckers is proven different. All of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just great to see, man. And speaking of rappers as well, though, you coming from Jacksonville, man. Who are your top 5 Florida rappers?
Oh, I thought you were asking top 5 Jacksonville.
No, I can't even think of anybody from Jacksonville, to be honest with you. But top 5 Florida rappers you got.
It's a bunch of people from Jacksonville that make music. Like you know Notre.
I've heard of. I haven't listened to his music, but very very popular name. I've heard it for sure.
Got you. Yep. The top 5 Florida rappers of all time or right now?
All time. For you.
I suck at lists. I don't know how to make I don't know how to do rankings. Like I never was like people be like, hey man, rate her on the scale from 1 to 10.
For sure.
I never do that type of stuff. I just suck at ranking things. I mean,
but you got people like you got Rick Ross. You got shit. Who else? T-Pain. I mean, there's so many Florida rappers.
Yeah, and that's why
you can't make that list
because it's a lot of people. But I mean, like, you know, when it comes to my head, off the top of my head, like personally, yeah. If I had to make just like people that I really like, I mean, I would say Kodak probably would be somewhere on that list. I would say Rob Banks would probably be on that list. You familiar with Rob Banks?
Yeah, and you've interviewed him too as well, correct?
Just recently.
Yeah.
That meant a lot because that's legit one of my favorite rappers like of all time. So I really hold Rob Banks at I think Rob Banks is the best technical rapper to ever come from Florida. From Florida ever. Like nobody on a technical rapping level I think could out rap him from Florida. So Rob Banks would be up there somewhere.
Was he the one you showed up to the concert in the free Gucci?
Yeah, that was his concert.
For sure. I thought so. Yeah.
That's not who I interviewed. Sorry, that's not who because I interviewed a nigga named Wi-Fi Funeral. It was Wi-Fi Funeral was the opener.
Okay.
But it was Rob Banks' concert, and that's who I ended up interviewing that night. But or not the next night. But yeah, Rob, Kodak. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man. I mean, because so many people, you gotta put a Trick Daddy in there, or you know what I'm saying. You got Rick Ross. I don't know. I suck at these things.
For sure, but yeah, just getting your personal space when it comes to music, you know.
I'll give you 4. What's another? I'll give you one more. Somebody that's really good from Florida. Because now I'm just probably not even thinking right now off the top of my head. I don't know. It's so many people because the new rappers they're doing their thing, but it's also the old rappers like Uncle Luke. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. G.O.A.T. Yeah, he's
it's
G.O.A.T.
a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? But then also, he's not a rap. He raps.
Right, but
primarily. I'm about to say Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying?
He's for the culture, man.
Rod Wave is probably the most successful Florida rapper ever right now, already because I think he has 5 platinum albums. I don't think any Florida rapper has ever done that.
Nice.
He's going crazy right now. So I mean, I don't know, man. I suck at those lists.
No, but it's your personal. You know, when it comes down to it's what you listen to.
I do albums of the year list every year, and I suck at doing those as well. Because the next day that list can be completely different. I suck at stuff like that. But if I had to highlight one rapper out of all those rappers, it'd be Rob Banks. Rob Banks is probably my favorite. I'd say he's probably my favorite Florida rapper ever.
That's dope. See, I could have asked that. I could have said, "Who's your favorite?"
Oh, you're fine. I'm just difficult, and I can't.
No, bro. No, not at all.
Rob is my guy. That's literally his music. That's man. Rob is really good.
Hey, shout out to Rob, man. Shout out to Rob Banks for sure, for sure.
You know who his father is?
I don't. No.
Shaggy. It's
We
not me trolling. That's not me trolling. That's a very serious thing. His
not at
father's
all.
Shaggy.
Not at all. See, that's a fun. I didn't know. That's dope. Shout out to that. It wasn't me, Shaggy.
It wasn't
No,
me, man.
no.
Yeah, yeah. His father is Shaggy. Biological father Shaggy.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
As far as music goes, you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sense.
That's crazy. Wow. Okay. We gonna go with since we talking music. You stuck on an island with an unforeseen. Go
Real
ahead.
quick. Can I give you another fun fact?
Of course. Absolutely.
Have you ever heard of Louis Farrakhan grandson's music?
No, but fun fact about Louis Farrakhan, I was working at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse for 10 years, almost 10 years, 9 years almost. I got Louis Farrakhan at the table. That he was one of the people at my tables, and he signed a check for me. Not the check, but the receipt. Louis Farrakhan, real shit.
That's hard.
Yeah, I put it in a plaque and everything, like real shit. It's like, but that's crazy. But go ahead.
That's hard.
So his nephew, grandson. Sorry.
Kent James. He's used to be in this group called Overdose.
Okay.
And Overdose, they actually were on A$AP Rocky's debut album. So I forget all those albums sound the same, like Live, Love, I don't know.
Long Live A$AP or something like that. Yeah.
They were on that debut album. But Kent James, I just want to shout him out because I was just thinking about famous sons, grandsons. Kent James is so good. If anybody is J-A-M-Z, anybody want to go listen to like a very good artist, he can rap and sing.
Okay.
Shout out to Kent James.
Shout out to him. Hey, you putting me up on some new shit that I damn near might go get on to after this. After this for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's dope. Stuck on an island, no foreseeable future. 3 albums you could bring, 3 movies you can bring.
3 albums I could bring. Dang, but you asked me all the questions I suck at.
No, I'm just trying to pick your brain because I know you do music reviews.
No, you're doing a great job. I'm the one who sucks.
No.
It's a reason why I be doing the interviews and I get interviewed. I suck at these things. I would say probably the movies. I guess 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Coming to America might be my favorite comedy of all time.
Damn.
So we'll probably say Coming to America being a film. Another film that I just love, not to be just a complete nigga, but I mean Friday maybe. I don't know. Not to do
it's a
all
classic.
Films.
Yeah,
that is a classic.
Yeah.
Let me get a black film in there. Something I just really like. I would say what's a good movie from like I watch all the time. Freaking dang, put me on the spot. I'm gonna come back to
that. No, it's good.
I'm gonna come back to that one. 3 albums though. 3 albums. I would say, man, what's an album that I listen to all the time? Okay, I got you. What's the name of this album? It's an album by this. Her name is freaking wow. Hold on, let me think. I would say I think she was on my 2020 favorite albums of the year list. That's how I have to look
okay.
She was
2020
Soccer Mommy, Color Theory. So
never heard of her.
Soccer Mommy is a like alternative artist, and that was an album that I literally played like so much, just going back to back every time, and it just never got old. So I would say Soccer Mommy, Color Theory. I would say Baduism by Erykah Badu, maybe that would be number 2. And let me see a rap album that I could just listen to from front to back all the time. I would say probably something like let's see, what's an artist I just really love.
I'm trying to, and I ain't even ask your age, so I'm just trying to get the range of that too.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, well, shit. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? How about that? That's my 3rd album. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On?
Okay.
And the 3rd film, because I said Friday, Coming to America.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of a non-black film. What's a really good film I just watched recently?
Hey, you don't fuck with Snow on the Bluff though? I mean, you did mention it. Hey,
yeah. I was trying to, let's swap out Friday with Snow on the Bluff.
Come on, man.
Best film of this generation. You're right. Shout out to you. You did your Googles. This nigga's Nardwar.
No, bro. No, hey, I'm just a nigga from South Bend, Indiana, bro.
Shout out to you, man. That was a good call right there. Let's take out Friday. Let's put in Snow
You
on the
putting
Bluff.
in Slow on the Bluff,
And
for
let's
sure.
say a film that I watched recently. I've actually been watching a lot of films because I minored in film for a little bit before I had to switch it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably say something like, you know what? Because this movie is so ridiculous to me,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Taxi Driver. You ever seen Taxi Driver?
Nope, but I'm on it now.
It's it's like Martin Scorsese's like first film,
Nice.
with Robert De Niro, and yeah, Taxi Driver is classic film. So yeah, Taxi Driver, Coming to America, and like you said,
Snow on
how
the
can
Bluff.
I forget it? Snow on the freaking Bluff.
Yeah, like you said, bro. I had to, man. I had to do my research.
What video did I say that? Well, I said that in the
You
mic
said
video.
that on was it Mike? Yep. Because you was like, shout out to Snow on the Bluff. If ain't nobody ever seen it, check it out. Yeah, for sure.
Great film.
For sure.
My high school is ignorant. My teacher was like, y'all can put on any film y'all want to. And he walked to his Netflix, and I put on Snow on the Bluff.
Hey, I can remember middle school, like, bring a movie to next Friday. It was definitely on a tape, and it was like next Friday, and then I think it was like Half Baked or something. It was like split up into two movies on one tape. But you know, fuck it.
Next Friday is such a classic. I always think about the scene where my favorite scene probably is when Uncle Elroy was walking with a cube, and he was like, I was that nigga that said, when I got money, I never leave the hood. And he said, as soon as I got that money, I was gone.
Paid for cash.
Such a great
classic
movie. Shout out to Next Friday.
Let's move lanes a little. If you could have a conversation with your younger self, what advice would you give? And we'll go 10 years.
I said, man, stop selling heroin, man.
Say less. That early.
Nah.
Not even stop. Just stop that early. It was early, bro. Like
That's funny.
You was still carrying big ass backpacks home, like full of
Hilarious.
books and come on,
Yeah.
bro. Nah.
10 years ago, I was 15.
Okay.
So
25.
yeah.
Now I'm getting the age range. I didn't know. 25 for sure.
I just turned 25 last month.
Okay. Happy belated for sure.
Thank you. But I don't know. 10 years ago, what did I tell myself? I don't know, because I was doing this when I was 15 years old. I was definitely doing reviews. I wasn't doing interviews at the time. I would probably just say, just so I could get better early on, because it took me a while to get good at interviews. It took me maybe 2 years before I had my first great interview.
Okay.
So I would just say at 15, that was the year before I started doing interviews. Or probably like 2 years before I started doing interviews. I would probably just say, hey, study doing these interviews, because, it wouldn't take you 2 years to have your first great interview, which was with Honorable C-Note. Shout out to Honorable C-Note, the producer.
Shout out to him. Absolutely. Shout out to him.
So yeah, that was the first time I had a conversation with somebody that I thought, dang, this felt like a friend that I haven't talked to in a long time. We were just catching up. Like, it just felt that natural. And I had good interviews before then, for sure.
Right.
I had interviews that I thought were good, but that was the first one that I thought was a great interview. So
absolutely,
just study up on that a little bit.
That's dope. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I said, this is episode 30, and I've been doing, November 19th was my 2 year. So shout out to that. Yeah, for sure, man. I it's a good accomplishment. It's just one of them things where you got to keep going, and like you said, you're not always gonna get them great interviews at the beginning. But I just feel like me being local and having a lot of good local artists and rappers and artists and paint, whatever the case may be, it was like I felt like it was all great. Like, cause I was at one point in a room with all of them just conversating before I even started this shit. So it's like, yep, let's move on and keep it moving and see where it goes. So we here today with episode 30. You know what I'm saying?
No, congrats, man.
Yeah,
congrats
for sure. I appreciate you. Yeah,
big thing. A lot of people don't make it past episode 3. So
hey, it was a process, bro. It wasn't as easy. It's not an easy thing, but I feel like if you just keep going, man, it's one of them things where it'll catch us light. It'll catch the right people eventually. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Absolutely. Let's go. And I know you said you don't really like the list and this, that, and the other.
You're good.
We go on your favorites as far as GOATs. So we gonna go first off, GOAT rapper to you. Who's your GOAT as far as rappers? You've had
one GOAT.
One GOAT, just one person. Cause I can say GOAT or I can say favorite, and I don't know if that would be different to you. But who's the Who's the best rapper to you?
Probably Kendrick.
Mm,
Ever like Kendrick? I'll probably say Kendrick.
that's fire.
Kendrick is the reason I don't rap.
Damn.
Like, I listen to Kendrick and I'm like, I can't do this.
Okay.
There's other rappers that I hear and I'm like, I could definitely do this.
Kendrick
though, Ghostface is a very close for me. But yeah, and I listen to somebody like Kendrick, I'm just like, yeah, I can't make To Pimp a Butterfly. I can't make Good Kid, Mad City. I can't make I can't do it just personally. So, but yeah, I think rap has definitely gotten to the point where people listen to it and like, I could do this. Yeah. I don't think it should be like that. I don't think anybody should listen to rap and be like, anybody could be like, I could do this.
For sure.
But Kendrick, and I want to be the best at whatever I do, and I couldn't be the best at rap because somebody like Kendrick exists. I can never out rap him. So, yeah.
Hey, I heard that. That's fire. Aside from Wayne, Kendrick is definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Another person, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Wayne had a feature with Benny the Butcher recently. He said he turned. What he said? He turned. He turned niggas
on that song.
He said he turned niggas with loud bark to hush puppies. I was like, yeah. I can't
what? And Wayne is one of those where it's like, bro, you hear a lot of Wayne saying like the same. He talking about the same subjects, but as far as deliverance, that man could switch up 5 words and make it sound like 20 different things. It's crazy.
One of the best things he's done recently was he has a song called Bloody Mary where him and Joel Santana rapped over Hail Mary. You ever heard that before?
Oh, God.
That's
nuts. Come on,
nuts.
man.
He did one rhyme scheme the entire verse. That's crazy.
After I heard that, I went back to I Can't Feel My Face. The mixtape they did. The mixtape before it was supposed to be the album. Like, man, they was going nuts back then. Like, what the come on, man.
Like, you listen to that verse, and I think, I can't do this.
I can't do it.
So the whole rhyme with the number 2 with fries and the scuba dive and the Uber drive and the
come on, man.
He say something with the school supply, like
the rhyme schemes is crazy.
He said if we miss, we coming back to rewind them. I'm like, he was just, God.
He was spazzing. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do niggas like that, man.
Shout out to Wayne.
For sure, absolutely. Let's go with GOAT NBA player. You 25. You got a different perspective. I know it.
Yeah. It would suck if I just like, I don't even watch sports, but no, I do watch sports. My GOAT NBA player, I think about this a lot because I remember. How old are you, first of all?
I'm 36.
You're 36. So
yes, sir. 87.
I remember a time where the GOAT discussion was MJ versus Kobe. I remember that was a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now Kobe isn't even referred to in the GOAT. It's like, of course Kobe is not the GOAT. It's either LeBron or MJ. That's kind of like what it is. And that's interesting to me because I still think Kobe could be up for GOAT status, in my opinion. But the way the NBA is, it's hard to judge it just because, like, we really, like, the eras of basketball is so differently because somebody could argue that somebody like Wilt Chamberlain is the GOAT or something like that. Of course.
Bill Russell or
something like that.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know if somebody can say Bill Russell's the GOAT. I'm gonna keep it funky just because Bill Russell was he wasn't no nigga you like feared really on offense. He was a defensive machine.
For sure.
If that nigga was shooting free throws, you was happy he was shooting free throws.
Absolutely.
Wilt Chamberlain was a little bit much more of a offensive presence. But I don't know. Like, my favorite, I don't know if I give you the GOAT. I give you my favorite player.
Give me your favorite. Absolutely.
I give you my favorite player
of all time.
Wade. I'm a Miami Heat fan, so Dwayne Wade is my favorite player of all time, for sure.
That's dope. Aside from AI, Ray
That's
Allen,
one of my favorite players. AI.
D Wade is top 3 shooting guards of all time. Go easily.
Shout out to D Wade.
Yeah, changed the culture for sure when it came to basketball.
Yeah.
Dope. Hey, dope list for sure. Let's go with go-to food spot.
Go-to food spot
for you. What's your go-to?
I eat Publix a lot. It's like, you ever heard of Publix?
It's like a little convenience store.
And not really a convenience store.
No?
It's more of like a grocery store, like a full-on grocery store. So like, it's like a Walmart essentially. Mm-hmm. But but it's like a grocery store, and they have like a little deli part. They have like a little where they cook food, and the Publix sub. The chicken tender sub is like the Florida like sub.
Okay.
If like there was like a face of like Florida, it would probably be a Publix sub, and it would be specifically it would be the chicken tender sub.
For sure.
It is so good. Yeah, shout out to this that I got right by me. This is not Publix related, but it's this thing called Jenkins Barbecue.
Hey.
One of the oldest black-owned restaurants.
Bro, that looked like the dude from Sandlot, the blind dude.
Say, bro, he
is that him?
Feel me? Nah, that's not him.
Earl Jones.
Yeah.
What's that nigga name?
The nigga from Sandlot made That is hilarious. I'm trying to see when it was opened up.
That's fire though.
1957, Melton Jenkins. You know what I'm saying?
With a name like Jenkins, though, you know it's old, bro. Like, you know it's seasoned.
You feel me? That's an old nigga name. So, yeah. I was barbecue for the first time in years. Weeks ago. And I was like, you know what, man? Y'all got some sauce I could take home?
For sure.
Gave me the Jenkins barbecue sauce.
It's funny that you just got that just right there, though. Just like... Nigga about to eat like right now. So, yeah. For sure, that's fire.
That's my food spot, but I had to shout out Jenkins because they have some very, very good sauce.
Fire, hell yeah! Shout out to them. Shout out to Jenkins. For sure. G.O.A.T. Florida saying. Saying like what your slang.
Yeah. I would probably. I mean, it's tied with people saying like people calling each other jits.
Yep.
Or people calling each other green. Those are the top two. Like, Jit is like a kid.
Yeah.
A younger person. But Florida people would call anybody a Jit. Like, a nigga call you a Jit.
For sure.
But Jit, shut your green ass up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be my age call you a Jit. So,
that's hilarious.
People just use Jit, call anybody a Jit. But green has two meanings. Green could either mean somebody's, like, lame. So, like, if a nigga's, like, it's like a lame nigga. Like, man, that nigga green. Like, you can replace that with that nigga lame. So
yeah, for sure.
That's one meaning. And then the other meaning is if you're green, that means you could do somebody wrong. So, like, if you like, damn, well, you green for that. That means you did somebody
wrong for that,
so, like,
yeah.
Yeah, you wrong for that. That's essentially you wrong for that. Like,
for sure.
Okay. For that. So, yeah.
New terminology.
Green and jit are, like, things that are predate me.
For sure.
So these are things that's been going on since like my mom and them or whatever. So
for sure.
Call each other jit and green. So yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, new terminology. I'm from the Midwest, man. So it's like whenever I can learn new shit, like especially when I go to Florida, it's like I know niggas like niggas gonna be like, where you from? I know you ain't from here. I already know that. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Sure.
Also, thing that a much more. I'll give you a newer one that people say like the younger kids. Not say young kids. It's people like my age and younger.
Yeah.
Call each other fuck niggas. But not in a bad. It's a term of endearment. It's not. It's not a bad thing. Like nigga, but what that fuck nigga that slid on that song? What that fuck nigga that hooping? You know what I'm saying? Nigga be watching the game. They be like, what that fuck nigga Jokic? What that nigga that slide on the? You know, like
it's like Detroit. They always say my baby, like my baby.
My baby.
Yeah, my baby. Like you said, it's
that's my baby.
It's just different. It's just different terminology in different places. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Over here, just rapid fire questions, boom, boom, this or that. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather type shit. So let's go with the first one. Would you rather have the power to pause your life or have the ability to rewind it?
Rewind it.
Rewind? Off top, for sure. Okay. Marvel, DC. DC. That's different. I like that. Because most people be like, oh, man, why? Yeah. Can I ask why on that one?
So, unfortunately, I don't watch a lot of comic book stuff. Mm-hmm. But the comic book stuff that I have been watching lately has been all DC.
For sure.
Like, there's this HBO show. It's like Superman Adventures or something like that. It's like a cartoon.
Right.
I've been watching, and I like that. Joker. You know, just very, like, DC-related stuff. I've never seen Endgame. I've never seen Black Panther, which people say that I'm not black. Cause, exactly, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I've never seen Black Panther. You know what I mean? I get the concept. I've never seen it. And I like film.
Okay,
like
for sure.
Film. I've just never gotten into the comic book stuff. I'm not anti-comic book stuff. I just haven't.
It just haven't been your thing. Which is cool.
I watch a lot of silly, nigga. Like I watch a lot of silly stuff. I'm a wrestling fan. Like I watch wrestling. Like
dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I just went back on Peacock. Like literally from middle of last year to about summer of this year.
Yeah.
I went back and watched from 96 all the way to 2003, 4 when the Rock and them was getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
That shit was nostalgic. It was much better to me as an adult than my excitement as a kid watching that shit every Monday. Like,
I do that, like, because I have Peacock. I sometimes I'll fall asleep to, like, I'll go to like a random episode of Monday Night Raw in, like, 1999.
That's what I'm saying.
Just a random episode just to see, like, let me see what they was up to on Monday, April 17th.
Man,
1999.
Crazy. And it's the longevity of it. It's still going, and it's like it's the culture, man. I can remember, like I said, as a kid, watching that shit Monday night, and damn near either talking about that shit or practicing that shit at school. All the moves, goddamn it, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we was getting in trouble for wrestling moves and the gestures and
yeah, nigga doing the suck it.
Come on, man. Go take your ass to the principal's office, nigga. Do that down there.
Niggas in trouble telling people to suck it.
Come on, bro.
Joel Embiid just got fined for
right. So you
I don't see, but I think Triple H like quote retweeted it was like WrestleMania's in Philadelphia next year. He was like, you can be the second gesture anytime.
Come on, man.
Joel Embiid out. That'd be pretty fire.
It's for the culture, man.
No, it's funny enough. I almost had a job at WWE in 2020. So,
what?
Yeah,
that's dope.
I wasn't gonna be wrestling, but
no, you was there though, for sure. I
was almost there.
Absolutely. Let's see. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach turn green, or never have to stand in line anywhere else again? So moving through traffic, and you don't even got to worry about red lights, or you can move through lines as freely as you want to.
Never have lines. That's an easy one.
For sure.
That's an easy one. Right?
For sure. I'm late to a lot of motherfucking places, so I might choose the green lights. I'm not even gonna lie.
Understood.
Okay. Would you rather be the first person to explore a new planet, or would you rather be the first person to invent a drug that cures a deadly disease?
Oh, the second one.
Easy.
The curing the disease one. That's
okay.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. I like the you just going off the top like some people think about this shit. So yeah.
No, that's easy. Well, you said rapid fire. So
yeah. Just go for it. Yo MTV Raps, BT The Basement.
Yo MTV Raps.
Ooh. Damn. Or Big Tigger in the Basement?
Big Tigger in the Basement. Only reason I say that is because I've been watching a lot of Yo MTV Rap stuff recently.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite moments in hip hop history came from there.
Okay.
Also, one of my favorite hip hop moments in history came from the Basement with live from the Gotcha. Live from the 504 is Mr. You know, like that.
With Birdman in the background, just like, come on, man.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Classic Cameron freestyle, bunch of classic stuff. But as an interviewer, one of my favorite moments of hip hop came from Yo MTV Raps, where you ever seen a video where Pac is talking about how he jumped the niggas that made whatever what was it? Don't Be a Menace, whatever movie, and he's going crazy, and Ed Lover like grabs like his mouth, like shut up, like he like bro, like stop talking, and that's one of my favorite moments because in today's media, if Tupac was talking about jumping niggas, the interview would have been like, boy, keep it going. Like,
Oh, he would have amped it up, absolutely.
So I thought that was one of the most real niggas things for him to be like, nah, like, we gonna save you. Cause let that be on any other platform now, nigga would have been like, who you jump, nigga, write it down. Like they would have been hyping it up, but I was like, nah, that was real because instead of like trying to get views, he tried to help his homie out. So shout out to Ed Lover. But yeah, I mean the Basement probably because that's more of my era. So I would say that, but I just been watching a lot of UMTV Rap stuff. But
personally, right? Okay, yeah, it's cool.
Basement.
Yeah,
no, it's right. The Basement though, that's the right answer.
For sure.
That's the right answer.
2023 almost coming to a wrap. We got a couple more weeks, this, that, and the other. What are some upcoming things you got going on for this year, closing it out, and then moving forward for 2024?
I have an interview later today with this rapper named Lil Tony, who I really like.
Okay. Shout out to him. I never heard of him, but shout out to him. Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Tony. He's like a young nigga from Atlanta, but I like him because he seems like he got a good head on his shoulders. So
for sure.
I like to hear what he be talking about.
Absolutely.
Later this year, I hope not to jinx myself, but I'm trying. There's 2 concerts happening down here.
Okay.
There's a Rod Wave concert happening in what do you call it? The 18th, I think, something like that. So I'm trying to do like some stuff at the Rod Wave concert, some
Okay.
videos out there.
Nice.
Then Rob 49 is coming down here like on the 30th with a bunch of like young rappers that are performing, like Lil Tyler, Rob 49, Skilla Baby from Detroit.
Yep.
So I'm trying to interview some of them at that concert.
That's fire.
There's that. And yeah, I got just a couple interviews that I should have lined up. I want to interview it's this singer named Liv. She's actually on Mike's last album. Yeah, Liv. That's her. She's crazy,
man.
So
Erykah Badu vibes, bro. She give me them neo soul vibes, bro.
Exactly. She's really. I knew she was special because on Earl Sweatshirt Feet of Clay album, she's listed as a feature on that song, and I thought what I was hearing was a sample, and I think I interviewed like Mavi or somebody, and they told me like, no, that's her. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. So that was like the first time I really was like, whoa, that's crazy. So, just those are a few interviews coming up for the year to close out. Do my albums of the year list, do my underrated albums of the year list. I'm doing a video with writer from Pitchfork, Alphonse Pierre. We'll kind of just like wrap up 2023. So yeah.
Is he the one that did Mike's recently? It might not have been recently, but
on Pitchfork?
Yeah.
Let me look it
up. Is he pretty famous for like pitch? I think he's a pretty known person.
He's like their guy. He's like their guy.
I think I read a Mike interview from him. The name is just like I'm hearing it, but
yeah, he's their guy. Like anything like kind of underground hip hop or whatever, he's probably going to be doing, or anything Detroit related, he's going to be doing.
That's fire.
He does all that type of stuff. So yeah, shout out to Alphonse. Cool.
Shout out to him, man. Yeah, definitely. As always over here, man. Just I always expressed it, but just want to give you your flowers, right now, because you've been doing this shit not only for this long, but consistently, and doing it at a pace where you want to do it, and also doing it to the point where people just like it's like a magnet. They just they just pull towards it, man. So I appreciate what you do for the interviews, for the music reviews, for the culture when it comes to just giving people that ear, giving people that light when it comes to whether it be new artists or artists I might know, I might think is a GOAT. So I always just give flowers over here at the Bar Report, man, to anybody that's, doing something, you doing it the right way, bro. So yeah, definitely appreciate that, man, for real.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate the things you give me. I mean, you're a pretty good interviewer yourself. I looked at
I appreciate you.
Your stuff with Terrible Tony.
Hey, my guy. Yeah, local, bro. Everybody I interview is pretty local, except like the Zoom interviews you might see. It might be somebody.
The one you did with Katie
from Australia, bro. Yeah,
I seen that.
It's different, bro.
Shout out to G.O.A.T. I definitely seen him. He was in her likes or whatever. I don't know if they know each other.
Bro, they were. She was recording music in Mexico with him.
With him.
Oh. So with that spot she was at, she was literally at a spot like. Not no vacation. She was in Mexico, but she was doing her music shit. So
that's hard. Yeah.
Behind the scenes shit. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to you. You were doing. You were cooking on there. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate you as an interviewer, man.
Thanks,
for sure.
Man.
And yeah, definitely keep going.
I appreciate it, man. You definitely give before we get out of here too, man. Just
that's it.
Hey,
you got some more, man.
Hey, I gotta get my kids too, man. I gotta go to get the kids from school and shit too.
No.
But no, I just want you to plug the people in too. What all your info, where they can find you, where they can find upcoming stuff, anything involving Eric the Young God. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty much it. You on YouTube, type in Eric the Young God.
Yep.
That's where you can find me at. Really, just go on my YouTube, look up Eric the Young God, and if you want to look at somebody in a bonnet, just ask stupid questions.
Hey, Eric the Young Bonnet God, the Bonnet God. Yes, sir.
So
how many of those you got before we go? How many of those you got off top?
I can't. It's too many. Too many. It's a bunch.
So you got a wall with nails in it, like a fitted cap, or you supplying it like that or no?
I'm unorganized, so it's not that organized, but it's 30 plus.
Ooh.
It's 30 plus.
Okay, you up there? You up there? Absolutely. For sure. Well, yeah, like I said, man, appreciate you again. You already did what you had to do. You plugged the people in. We had a great one on this. And once again, good people, episode 30, Bruce Leroy Bar Report. We out like that, man. Peace.
I still got that ace. You know I always got the